We're picking up where we just left off on the adjacent slide package, okay? So that's going to be our adjacent package. Now we're going to have another defensive option is going to be all right, balls up top with our long stick. This is going to be our 42 call, all right? 42 is going to be our shutoff, all right? All right, essentially the call is made based upon how many guys are playing team defense. We've got 4 guys playing team defense. We've got 2 guys shutting off, okay? We could play a 51, and that would mean we'd shut 1 player off and play 5-man defense, okay? Remember, the second number is the number of guys shutting off. So we can play a 50, okay? And if you watch the Duke game, that was kind of Duke's plan with Rob Pennell. They call, Coach Danowski calls the defense the same as we do. The 50 means 5 guys playing team defense, 1 guy not shutting off, but he's not part of the slide package. So they wouldn't leave from Pennell. They would play a 5-man defense and just play one-on-one with Pennell. And we did that years ago when I was at Providence against Siena. I had a guy named Jim Quarter, and we played him one-on-one with Siena's best player and try to play 5v5. That's nice because the shutoff sometimes just tells you what you're doing, but if you play a 50, you're not shutting the guy off. Sometimes the defense doesn't even recognize, the offense doesn't even recognize what you're doing. All right, but essentially what I'm worried about for you guys is just being able to go 42, and it's very simple, okay? We just make a lock call, all right, make a lock call, and these short stick middies are just going to go out and lock off their 2 players, and we're going to force these 4 players to play against our poles, okay? And we're going to play 4-on-4. Now this creates some challenges if the ball were to get, over here on the wing, and this short stick that's being shut off decides to cut into a pick, all right? And that attackman with the ball would try to come off that pick. Any pick that is coming to better shooting space, any pick on the goal line extended has got to be a jump call, jump switch, all right? And that short stick then has to leave his matchup and jump switch off onto that attackman. All right, so we're going to try to put pressure on the ball if we can, but obviously if they do try to ball pick, if it's a bad situation, if they're ball picking out in the perimeter and the defender can get underneath the pick, that's great. Call your picks out, defenders get underneath your picks. But if they're going to set a goal line extended pick or anything that's near the middle of the field, we've got to make sure we jump switch on that, okay? So that's our 42, okay? And then the last thing, all right, that we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to run, all right, a 3-3 string zone, all right, with our short sticks across the top and our long stick in the middle, defenseman across the bottom, okay? These positions for this zone, all right, we're going to name this guy the X-Man. We're going to call these guys wings. The short sticks are going to be called the tops, all right, and we're going to call this guy the string. All right, and essentially the way this zone works is as the ball gets rotated around behind, the string is going to come down, and that's going to allow the X-Man to go out and pressure the ball, okay? And then as the ball were to come back up top, the X-Man comes back in, and the string comes back up, so we're always 3-3 in front of the goal. It's a very easy zone to play. You're going to try to scrape and hold your spots, okay? You're going to try to just grid the defense up like this, and you're going to try to hold your spots here and just scrape back and forth and try to maintain that position and force them to shoot the ball from outside. All right, now, one of the things that's nice that we can do out of this zone, all right, so this is string. That's our string zone. All right, we can zoom out of this. Remember, these are our short sticks. Short sticks. All right, we can go zone to man. All right, zone to man, and all that is we're going to go from our string zone into our 42. That zoom call, so as soon as the ball gets thrown back behind the cage, we zoom. You go out and shut off your guy, you go out and shut off the guy in your area, and then these 4 poles are going to play 4-on-4 again. We're back to 42 base. So this string into zoom is a really nice option for us to be able to get in, cover up, play defense, get settled, and then go into a pressure, okay? So that's going to be our zone look, and then that's going to be our zoom to try to create pressure.